right, that is 1 pound of hamburger that I already went and cooked up, and I'm bringing out my lasagna noodles. And this is gonna be such an easy and fun little dish that you guys can make in your crock pot. You can also do it on the stove, but we're just breaking those noodles right on up. If you're already made lasagna and you have leftover noodles, that is perfect, but I like to break them over the crock pot so all those little pieces fall directly inside still. And then I'm going to do some red bell pepper. This gives it just a little bit of sweetness to it and some like kind of chunkier pieces. Doing my petite diced tomatoes, 1 full can, just right on in here. And also doing my crushed tomatoes. And I got these on sale. They were only $1 for each can, so I love that. And of course, what kind of recipe is there without some onion? So this is 1 whole cut up onion, just diced up into little pieces, nothing too crazy. And I'm also gonna bring in some pasta sauce for a little bit more tomato. This also has your spices kind of in there, so I'm gonna do about half of that jar and see where that lands us. And then some beef broth. You could also do a vegetable broth if you'd like, but since we already have that ground beef in there, this will be absolutely perfect. And you're gonna use about 4 cups, which is gonna be this entire container, just oof, right on in here. It smells amazing already. Beautiful, just like so, that entire container. And feel free to mix some of these ingredients up if you'd like. And then some ricotta cheese. I'm doing about half a cup. I kind of measured cheese with my heart though, so I'm just gonna squeeze in probably about, well, the entire container. I was gonna do half, but who doesn't like more cheese? It's fine. And I'm gonna do some pizza cheese. This because it has a bunch of blends of cheese, but you can also just do mozzarella if you'd like. I'm gonna do about a cup of that. And then we're going to also bring in some Parmesan cheese. I just love Parmesan. It adds such a nice flavor to this. We're gonna do about a cup of that as well. And that's pretty much all there is to it. All that's left to do is pop this cover on it. And then we're gonna go ahead and set this to a low temperature to let it cook for about 3 hours. All right, this has been on for a few hours. I just unplugged it. But let's just go ahead and check out what we are working with. Now I did mix it as it was going, but let's just go ahead and check out all these ingredients. Look at that hamburger, our delicious lasagna noodles, perfectly cooked in there. This is looking, smelling so good. So I'm just gonna get a little ladle full. I wanna make sure I get some noodle in there. There we go. And just right into our bowl. It's gonna be delicious. And of course, I am just gonna add a little bit more of this cheese because who doesn't like more cheese, am I right? Just right on top. All right, now all that's left to do is give this a try. I'm gonna get a bite of that noodle with that hamburger meat. Oof, so ready. Cheers. That is delicious. Definitely give this a try.